welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming for you a Q&A video, and now this has been highly requested, but I also realized I've been getting lots of the same kind of questions through messages now. So I put something out on Instagram and I've got 150 questions, but there were definitely some themes of what people wanted to know. So by far the most popular question was to do with work, whether I'm going back after maternity leave, what it is I actually do. So I am on maternity leave right now from my part-time marketing job. So I currently work 3 days a week as a marketing manager, and with each child I have had a whole year of maternity leave, so I've been so lucky to do that. And then I've always gone back to my role, obviously part-time, so it hasn't been too bad. I'm due back to work in August, so I have quite a bit of time to think about things, so I don't have to decide just yet. But obviously I've got my vlog now and it's really started to grow lately, so it is making me a little bit of income on the side. So there is a question of, obviously a lot of you know that my dream would be to do this vlog full-time. I think everyone knows that. I think even my work would know that. But obviously I can't make any decisions yet. I'll just have to assess things when it gets nearer to August and see what I'm gonna do. I have a really nice job, so it's really hard for me to say that I want to give that up. And also my husband is self-employed. He owns 2 businesses. So it's always been really nice to have like a secure wage coming in each month, because if he had a bad month, you know, all of that big grown-up stuff. So we will just see. So the answer is I don't actually know what I'm going to do, but my dream, of course, would be to do this more because I love it. The next most popular question that was asked was if I would like more children one day. So obviously, again, I have 3 boys. It is chaos. It's really busy. And Matt and I have always said that we wanted 3, even before we had our first. We always agreed that 3 would be a nice number. I don't know why. It seems like the natural limit for the average person, I guess, because you can have the car and the house and still go on holidays and get a suite and all of that. So I think to have a 4th would really change things massively. So we have said no, we will not have any more children, but you guys know I absolutely love babies. So if it was up to me, I would definitely have another one, I think. I don't know, I feel done. But if money was no option, I think that's it. If money was no option and you could have help and you could still give each boy the care and attention that they deserve, I would have another one. But then I think I would always have another one. I would be like the woman from 19 and counting that would be like, yeah, I'll have another one. But in all honesty, as much as it pains me to say it, this is our last baby. Woo. Right, so the next question is, what are my top 3 beauty products? And that is easy for me. My go-to products are Clarins Instant Concealer, because it makes me look awake even when I've had 0 sleep. Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I've worn that for years. I know it's a bit thick for some people, but if you've watched my labor video, you will see that never comes off. It is really good coverage and it lasts the whole day long. And my 3rd product at the moment is the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow, and that is what I use to highlight and to contour, and I really love it. Right, so the next question is one that I do get a lot as well, and that is, how did I find the transition from going from 2 babies to 3 babies? I will link a video down below because I did a whole video on that transition and why I think it was working for us. But so far, Jackson has just completely slotted into the family. He's only 6 months, so that may change in the future. But there was absolutely no jealousy, and I think that's because of the age gaps. There are 3 years nearly between each boy. So by the time a new baby comes, they all understand what exactly is happening. All right, so the next question is one I do seem to get a lot as well, and that is, how do you seem so calm and happy all of the time? Now, and not a mummy monster, she's put. So I think I am quite a calm person, but I don't actually feel it. I must be like a duck going along, because I must look calm, but underneath the water I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got so much to do, these kids are crazy, oh my god, what am I gonna do? So I think maybe I go like inward for sure, because when I lose it, I am more likely to like lock myself in the bathroom for a minute and be like, oh my gosh, I just need to breathe, rather than shout at the kids. I suppose I am quite a calm mum, but I think that has come with experience. I definitely was more anxious with my first, but with each subsequent baby, I have chilled out more and more. And now things are just so out of control, there's not much I can do. Another question I get all of the time is, where is your accent from? And I've written it in the description, but a lot of people miss that because I have such a strange accent. I obviously live in Essex now, and I love living in Essex, and I moved here about 20 years ago, so I sound quite Essex, but I was born and raised till I was 14 in Toronto, in Canada. So I have a weird twang. All of my family live in Canada. They've all gone back there, but I ended up staying for love. Someone's put, hi Emily, any tips for breastfeeding mums, especially what to wear? Now, I will link a video down below that I made on my best breastfeeding tips. It's been a really popular video, lots of good feedback on it, so definitely check it out because I have breastfed for what feels like forever. And a really good tip for what to wear, because I know it can be quite scary at the beginning, there is excellent nursing clothes on ASOS, H&M, Next, but a really good trick is to wear 2 vest tops over each other so that one can come down and one can come up. I've had a few questions as well about postpartum weight and weight loss as well, and how it's all going. So with this 3rd pregnancy, I kind of went to town and I just let myself eat whatever I wanted to eat, and I didn't weigh myself for a long time, but I think I put on about 4 stone nearly, which is nearly 50 pounds. So I put on a huge amount of weight. I instantly lost a stone when I left the hospital, because obviously the baby weighed nearly 8 pounds. So I instantly lost about 14 pounds from giving birth and water and all of that. Since then, I have lost another 2 and a bit stone. So I literally have 10 pounds left to lose. He's obviously 6 months old now, and I am giving myself until he's like 9 months to lose this extra 10 pounds. But honestly, I haven't really done much. I've obviously been breastfeeding, I've been drinking lots of water, and I have spurts of being really, really good, and then I'm really, really bad. I'm kind of all or nothing, and also I can be dieting and it all going really well, and then I'll have like 1 biscuit and then I'll be like, oh well, it's ruined. And I just go to town, I have wine, pizza. It's really bad. So what I think I need to do is just start getting more active and getting out with a buggy, which I'm really hoping that the spring and summer will help me with. I've also had lots of questions about how do I always keep it so together and how do I always look put together. Now, I am the type of person that will always put on makeup before I leave the house, and I like to make an effort just because it makes me feel better in myself. I think all of us feel better when we're looking our best, don't we? So, but also bear in mind that this vlog is edited. I show you what I want you to see of me. I don't show you when I'm telling the kids off. I don't show you when I'm having a really hard day or shouting at the kids, because I wouldn't want to watch that. Everyone has their good days and their bad days, and while my vlog is very honest and I leave a lot of stuff in, you know, no one's life is perfect. Right, someone's asked about skincare, so I will link my skincare routine down below. I use like a lot of LMS and dermatological products, and I really like them, so definitely check that out. So the next question, someone asked, in what ways are your boys similar and in what ways are they different? So obviously I have 3 sons, and I think at the moment they are quite stereotypical eldest, middle, youngest. My eldest, he is very sensible, he is very academic, he is a little angel. He's such a good boy, he's so caring, he's so cuddly, he's just a brilliant, brilliant boy. But he was a really hard baby. He was my hardest baby. He didn't really sleep. He still really doesn't like to sleep. So it's funny, he was a difficult baby, but a very easy boy now. Whereas my middle, Caleb, you know we call him Crazy Caleb because he is nuts. Like, he's just off the wall. Sometimes I just find him like doing crazy things, and he's a little bit like naughty. He's got like a bit of like mischievous streak in him. He was such an easy baby though. He was such an easy baby, but a very difficult toddler. And Jackson, he is so chilled because he's the 3rd. I think he doesn't really have a choice. He just lays around. He's just so relaxed and so chilled out. I mean, that may change because Matt keeps reminding me that Caleb was like this as a baby. So this may well be the calm before the storm. But at the moment, it is like typical eldest, middle, youngest. So they're all very different, but they are so similar in their looks. Right, Jackson has just woken up from his nap. He wanted to be on the video, didn't you? You said hello, hello. Yeah, so I'll just do a few more questions because I think this is probably quite long by now. Someone asked what discipline techniques I use on the boys. Now, I would never film me disciplining the children because I don't think that's very fair on them or anyone really, but they are quite good boys. We definitely have a thinking step. So it's like a timeout. If you do something a few times and you have to sit on the step for as many minutes as your age. Fraser never needs it, ever. Caleb's been using it quite a lot lately. Hasn't he? Yeah, you've not had it yet. Someone's asked, how did I prepare the boys for a new baby? And the best advice I can give on that is there are some great children's books that talk about having a baby, what's in mummy's tummy, and those kinds of things. So definitely have a search for those. Someone has asked how I split myself between the 3 boys, and that is quite tricky. But I have a couple of days with just Jackson, me and him, just the 2 of us. Yeah, and then I have 3 days with Caleb and Jackson. So on those days, I focus a lot on Caleb, go to like little classes with him. And with Fraser, when he's off in the holidays, but Caleb is at nursery, we have date days, we call them. So I'll take him to the cinema, and even though Jackson comes in tow as well, we have our little dates. Yeah, and when I put the boys to bed, if it's just me putting all 3 to bed, it takes forever. But I will literally read some little books to him, put him down, read some little books to Caleb, put him down, and then go and do Fraser. So it takes forever, but it's really nice to have that one-on-one time with each boy. Right, I've also had lots of questions about how I keep the love alive with Matt, and how do we have dates or have a bit of romance. So I will link a video down below that I actually did on that subject. So definitely go and check it out if you want to know more about that. Right, and finally, someone has asked the dreaded question, do I wish I had a girl? So no, I really don't now. When I did my gender reveal with Jackson, I'll link that as well. If you watch that, you will see a bit of disappointment in my face, because I just hoped maybe for a girl to balance things out, because I'm so outnumbered. Oh. Yeah, but now look at this face. Look at this face. I would never wish he was a girl now. Never, ever. And actually having 3 of the same has made life so easy, and there are so many benefits to it. And they're like my boys. I feel like it's my thing. I'm like a mum of boys, and I am like badass. But anyway, we'd better go and play. Thank you so much for watching. I have so many more questions. If you want a part 2 to this, then just comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Will you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. You cutie.